Today, guys, we're going to talk about why the mountains surrounding the Pikes Peak area are a destination to so many folks that come out and visit year-round. Stay tuned in. We're going to talk all about this. Hey guys, really quick before we get into this video, I just want to say if you got any questions whatsoever, please don't hesitate to reach out to my team and I. We're the James Mountain Homes team. We are your local mountain real estate experts, and we're here to help with any kind of questions you have. If you're coming out to this area and you've got questions on things to see and check out, businesses to go look at and to definitely experience, hikes, whatever, it doesn't matter. If you're looking at buying or selling out here in the Pikes Peak region too, remember, we are your experts that are out here. We're a team of real estate agents that have been doing this for years. We love this area, and we love to be able to service this area as well. You can call us at Texas, 719-266-2725. You could also email us at info@jdmrt.net. Don't forget, we've got free guides down below, or free resources down below. You got your relocation guide that's down below that has lots of information about living out here in the Pikes Peak area that you can explore things that you might not have even thought about. And we also have the buy local guide with all of our local vendors, as well as our local contractors that we recommend for any things that you need to have done in your home. Those are both free and down below. Don't forget to hit that subscription button and that thumbs up or that notification bell. That way you get notified every time we have a new video that comes out. All right, so guys, today we're talking about why the Pikes Peak area and the mountains surrounding this area are such a destination for so many people, ourselves included. My wife and I had moved here over 10 years ago. We loved this area. It's an area that we've been trying to get to for such a long time. I was still active duty military, and it was a hard place to get to down in Fort Carson at that time. We were blessed to be able to get that. So it was just one of those things that was really hard for us to get to that Fort Carson area. And when we finally did, I actually wasn't ready to retire from the military. I was coming right up on 20 years. My wife told me, who had been married for literally 19 of the 20 years that I was active duty, she was married to me, and we had done lots of PCS moves, lots of deployments, and she was quite frankly kind of tired of it. When we got here to Colorado, we found the perfect place. We love this place so much. She laid down the gauntlet and said, "You can PCS again if you want to, but you're doing it without me, or you can retire and stay with me here in Colorado." So, well, I guess I'm retiring. So, and I loved flying Chinooks. That's what I did when I retired from the military. It was an awesome thing, but I love being here with my wife even more. And it's the attraction of what Colorado draws that really kind of started that for her and for me as well. And what we loved being out here. Like I said, we've lived all over the United States. We visited lots of places in the world in the United States. This is what we felt like was home, and it was just a paradise to be able to live here at home. Now, you can be living down in the Front Range or up in the mountains. It doesn't matter. We get a lot of the same different benefits of being here in Colorado. Colorado is just such a beautiful state, and specifically in the Colorado Springs and the Pikes Peak area, we love the ability to have the accessibility of an airport that can go nationally all over the place, and then also tie into Denver that's very close, as well as just the beautiful weather patterns that we have here. I would say weather was probably one of the biggest things that we like the most, with the dryness. We've lived a lot of areas. Most places don't have the dryness that we have here. They have a lot of humidity. Now, being at altitude, we could definitely get much more extreme colder temperatures up here, especially for only midway, right in the middle of the United States, not really north, not really south. Colorado's right in the middle, but that altitude makes it feel like it's much further north with the weather patterns that we get and the coldness, but it just doesn't feel the same. Whether you're in Colorado Springs or up in the mountains, it does not feel the same at all. And I will take 7 to 8 months of winter, whatever you want to call it, for what the rest of the United States calls it, up here with the drier atmosphere, the drier climate, than 1 to 2 months of winter in the Southeast, on the East Coast, anywhere of those other areas. Plus, we don't get the extreme heats in the summertime. Even though our temperatures can get warmer, it's a dramatic difference between 100% humidity and 30 to 40% humidity. Or even if it gets up to a high humidity day and we've got 50 or 60, 70% humidity, it just feels different than it does anywhere else we've lived in the United States or other parts of the world with the amount of humidity they have. It's just an awesome feeling. You can get in the shade and feel that temperature drop. You can live up in the mountains above 8,000 feet and not need AC, even though it might get up into the 80s a couple times during the year. It doesn't feel like that. It feels incredible. When you get inside, you open the windows, and just that awesome feeling of being able to not have to have AC up in the mountains. Now, if you're down the Front Range, you definitely want AC. It does get warm enough to where it can be very hot inside the home. So you definitely want AC in those. But that's another draw that we had, was that with those weather patterns, plus the amount of sunshine that we have up here. That is a huge draw as well. We have, even though we have rainstorms and snowstorms, stuff that come through, they typically clear out fairly quickly. And then we see blue skies again, which is gorgeous. Other places we live, they get socked in, they stay socked in for weeks at a time, and it's just gloomy, it's depressing, and that's just something that we didn't care for so much. Had no idea how much sunshine would actually increase just our emotions and how happy we are all the time as well. Now, on top of all that, with the weather, that's going to kind of caveat into that, with everything else we love about this area, is we've got year-round access to things outside. My wife and I are very outdoorsy people. And most folks that love Colorado are extremely outdoorsy. They're also, if they're not healthy yet, they will get healthy fairly quickly. Especially at altitude, it takes work to live at altitude for sure. You're constantly getting out of breath. What we realized very fast, people kept talking to us and telling us, oh, don't worry, in 6 months you'll be acclimated. And then 6 months go by and we're still out of breath and everything. Oh, in a year you'll be acclimated. In 2 years you'll be acclimated. What I came to realize is, yeah, there is a sense of acclimation that happens with that. And we're both very active folks, and we run and do all kinds of stuff out here, but you just kind of learn how to be out of breath and be used to that on there as well. And your blood's white, I think it's the red blood cells will increase. I don't know. I'm not a physiologist that could tell you all that stuff, but I do know it definitely is a healthier way to live, and it's more of a strain on your body, but it's also it's in a good way in a lot of things. I think there's a lot of longevity and healthiness that goes into this as well. But we love the outdoors. I kind of sidetracked on that and sidebarred. We love the outdoors. You can do it all through the winter. Thank God, because our winters are pretty long. You can enjoy it through the winter, and you can definitely enjoy it in the summers. And the summers are spectacular here in the Pikes Peak region, especially when we get a year that's more on our average rainfall basis, to where we're getting rain, so everything stays nice and green. We don't have to worry about wildfires, but it's not so much rain that we've got flash flooding going on and everything's soaked all the time. It's just that in between. We're getting that kind of this summer too, which has been pretty spectacular as well. So much greenness that's happening up here in the Pikes Peak region itself. But it just opens up all the hiking trails, the horseback riding trails, the different events outside with rodeos, just spending time outside eating dinner or lunch, or just enjoying looking at all the different beautiful things that are out there to see here in the Pikes Peak region, with the views that are up there, the skies, the gorgeous sunsets and sunrises, just the wildlife that's out there enjoying it too. It's just such a cool thing to be able to come up and do. And there's just an effect of just peace and relaxation in these areas. Like I said, whether you're down on the front range or up in the mountains, it doesn't matter. You can get that sense when you come out here for sure. And depending on where your MO is, you might be wanting to be a little bit closer to the cities. I've never been in a city that's as relaxing, and that's a hard thing to say, as what you can see in Colorado Springs. Now, you'll hear me say a lot too, like Colorado Springs stories, my blood pressure, it's because the mountains are my home, but still, I grew up in cities. I grew up north of Miami in Fort Lauderdale, and I've been a city guy for a very long period of my life, until really kind of moving out here to the Colorado area. And I love the mountains and the ruralness of being up in the mountains. I still have all the benefits of being down in the cities too. And that's another thing that a lot of folks love. You can't go to a lot of places where you can get the benefits of both, where you could be up in the mountains and enjoying the mountains and what they have to offer, but also the easy proximity down in Colorado Springs with all the amenities that we're also used to as well, which is an awesome added benefit to that too. So with that, I just want to say, there's just so much to explore and see out here now. I know we don't have our ski slopes, and we don't have the whitewater rafting and all the other things that folks love, but we have so much of what Colorado is and what it has to offer that so many folks typically like to enjoy. Plus, we got easy proximity to those that you can get out and actually take a look at and see, and use this as a hub to be able to, our home base, to be able to still go out and enjoy all those things, no matter what time of year that you're actually going out there and doing that. It's just such a cool place. I can't speak enough about it. You guys definitely need to get out here. Check it out. We've got awesome restaurants that are popping up in the mountain towns up here in the Pikes Peak region. Awesome different things to do and hang out. Lots of different events that are popping up. Same thing down in Colorado Springs with the Ford Amphitheater and all the different restaurants and stuff. The airport's expanding down there as well. And while we consider it a big city, it's really not that big of a city, especially having grown up north of Miami and seeing what that looks like now and lived in places like Washington, D.C. Those are big cities. Thank God we're not that big out here, but it's just beautiful. You're not going to be able to really kind of put a finger on it. It's one of those things that if you haven't seen it, you're not going to be able to enjoy it until you actually see it itself. You can see photos and I can talk about it all day long. If you lived here or been here before, you understand that as well. And just wanted to just kind of present that as one of the reasons why this is becoming such a great destination. Okay, guys, before we sign off, just want to say really quick, once again, if you haven't done so already, make sure you get that relocation guide and that buy local guide down below. Those are free resources for you. We are the James Mountain Homes team. We can answer any questions that you have about buying or selling out here or anything in general out here too. Don't hesitate to reach out. We love to help people all the time. That is really one of the core values of our team, is to provide value no matter what it is out there. If we can provide it, we're definitely going to provide it for you too. You can call us, text us 719-266-2725. You can also email us at info@jdmarieT.net, and we'll get back to you as quickly as we can to help you with any of that information. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that subscription button down below to the channel, and hit that notification bell. That way you get notified every time we get a new video that comes out. Can't wait to see you guys next time. Get that. Holy cow, these flies are killing me right now.